And welcome back, guys, to another part of this walkthrough. We're going to jump right back into where we left off. We are at Farum, so the giant city floating in the sky. We're finally made it here, and it only took us 14 episodes to get here. This is episode 14. My goodness, wow, this walkthrough really did fly by. But yeah, we're going to jump right into this and get right into this episode. So, episode 14. I have the Godskin duo fight planned for this one, so we're going to make our way over to there. We're basically just going to be speed running a bunch of this stuff. So, let me check to make sure this is... Alright, we are good. So, through here, like I said, we're going to speed run a bunch of this stuff, so we're going to take out what we have to get progress on, but... Oh wow, I totally messed that up. I don't know what the hell... Okay, I messed this up greatly. And I can't even rest at the grace. Yeah, I butchered this, man. Yeah, we used way too much supplies, but I think we'll be fine. What you're supposed to do, I think what I did was I locked onto that one back there and set my character off. Why would my character lock onto the one back there when the one right there is right there? But take out that one first right here and then take out that one was what you were supposed to do. But don't go down there. We are going to go a better better route. Better rail, better route. Can't talk tonight apparently. Run up on this roof. You're going to jump through this window right here. And if you're in need of a great glove work, there's one way over there, but we're not in need of it, so we're not going to worry about that. Gravel stone, which you really don't need. Kind of just sneak over here. You really don't need to take out any of these enemies. I think this might be a golden rune, though. Oh, smithing stone 6. Not really needed, but whatever. What we're going to do is we're going to jump down here, take this guy out. Oh shit. Point was to take him out before. Jump over the railing and just run to that next grace. Run down here and get this grace. And rest there to de-aggro those enemies. Alright. So you can kill the one guy in there and get the really cool dragon incantation prayer book, but we're not going to need it for this build, so don't worry about that. Right here is a bell bearing. And then we can just go down here. You can actually take out your Bloodhound Step Claws. We can just go through a lot of this stuff. We could pop Golden Bow to give us a little bit more protection. But we're just going to Bloodhound Step our way through a lot of this. Run over here. Right here we want to jump. Right down here. There's going to be guys shooting arrows. Just ignore him. We want to run down here. You can grab the golden rune if you want. Watch out for that guy that jumps out right there. I guess it's a somber dine, actually. Not even a golden rune. Might be helpful later on. Just get down here and get the grace. Alright. Okay, so we are at the Godskin duo fight. If you want to, you can use sleep pots. I might use them, I might not. Just depends how the fight goes. But I'm probably just gonna keep it like that. Yeah, let's just keep the Soar Seal on. I think that'll be fine. I mean, honestly, we don't need the Soar Seal at this point, but I really don't have anything else to put there for the time being. We'll get the Dragon Crest in a little bit. We'll be able to replace that with, but for now, just keep it like that. You can keep Bloodhound Step on if you want. That's fine, but we're just going to go in and tank this boss. The best way to go about this is run there and jump over the ledge, which we're going to be doing here. just ignore this knight and drop down right over to the right. Right here. And then you can get your buffs going. And let's do it. Summon your mimic. Yeah, anytime you heal, these guys will try to do that kind of shit. Oh my. Okay. Well, should have healed. This fight is actually not hard. This fight you can get through very easily if you don't play it stupid like I just did. But now we're going to have to run to the boss fight, though, which kind of sucks. Also, I might need to use a rune arc. Yeah, I need to use a rune arc. Yeah, we're going to have to buff kind of out here before we go in because the boss is already summoned. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So now we have to do a little run to get down there. Try to avoid getting hit by all that bullshit. There's going to be another one there. Just keep running. They will follow you down the stairs, so you don't have any time to buff down here. You just have to run in and hope for the best. And get back far enough away from that door because they can hit you through that door. You don't want to be in there. That's a bad place to be. And unfortunately he's doing the roll. This roll just is impossible to dodge. You have to get it perfectly with. There's one of them dead. There's two of them dead. Heal. There'll be another one that comes up here. You could actually have a little bit of time to get some buffs going if you want, which will actually buff up Golden Vow real quick. Oh, wow, my Mimic used a sleep pot. So, just take quick work of this one. But, as you can see, not a too hard of a fight. I got plenty of faith you guys can do that one. But I don't know why I died so quick the first time. I don't know. Just bad timing with my roll, I guess. I meant to heal, I think, and I hit the roll button instead. It happens. I think I have, let's see, Godskin Duo and level. Okay. So from here, we can take endurance up to 30. That'll be helpful. Take endurance. Yeah, let's just take endurance up. And we're actually really close to a level. We're gonna pop some runes. Might as well get that level. I'd rather not run around with that many runes. That should be enough. We're just gonna level endurance. Just keep popping endurance up. The more endurance we'll have, the better off we'll be. Alright, so once we do that, we can run down here. So we just went north from that grace. And you can take out your Bloodhound Step again. They'll come in handy. You can also buff yourself with a Golden Vow for a little bit of protection. I'm going to drop down here and just run. You can kill these guys. You don't have to, though, so don't feel like you need to. Jump through the second window right there. Jump down here. Jump over here. Just run through that door on the right here. You'll have dogs following you. You can take those out right now. I thought there was another one, but I guess not. Alright, so we're going to jump down here. We're going to jump down here. Jump down here. And now we're going to jump over here to get that right there. Dragon Crest Shield, Talisman 2. And then we can put that on where our store seal was. And I think that was a golden rune, if I remember. Yep, golden rune 12. Always nice to have. So with that, we can just run through here. Just run on straight through. There's going to be a Crucible Knight here. Don't worry about him. You don't need to take him out. Just take to the right-hand side. And jump off. And get this grace. It's kind of funny. That Crucible Knight doesn't give you anything. Like, a lot of the Crucible Knights, you can, like, when you kill him, you'll get a shield or an incantation. That one, there is no reason to kill him. Like, I've killed him in previous playthroughs to see if he drops anything or what he's guarding up there. There's nothing up there. If I'm wrong, please tell me, because I have searched that area out round and about, have not found any reason to kill him. So, just... And he also has a bunch of health, too. Like, he's a tank to take out. You have to parry him, like, 12 different times to take him out. Not even worth it. Alright, Dragon Crest, Shield, Bloodhound Step all the way to Bridge under Grace. Okay, so we're going to just pull our Bloodhound Step, and we are going to be Bloodhound and Step all through this bullshit coming up. So there's a lot of bullshit through here. A lot. Jump to the roof. Run over here. There's going to be lightning, there's going to be birds, whole bunch of bullshit, all kinds. Just use Bloodhound Step. That's why we got it. Use Bloodhound Step. Keep an eye on your mana, though, just in case you do need to replenish it. We're just going to keep Bloodhound and stepping away. And run to the right. We don't even want to mess with that dragon. We don't need him. Replenish mana. And run up here. Just ignore all the enemies. You're going to want to go straight through here. Going to be a guy up here. Don't worry about him. You can run around him. He's going to jump back, apparently. Run straight. Run straight there. Jump off there. Just run through here. Run to the right then. You're going to run in here and you're going to run to the right. There's going to be a big guy right there with a big, cool beast hammer that you can farm for later on if you want to. It's a great PvP weapon, actually. And it's also just a cool PvE weapon, too, to have. It's a really neat blade. It's a curved sword, too. Great curved sword, so you can, like, run it dual with Bloodhound's Fang or the Dragon's Magma Blade. Go up that elevator, though, and just get that grace. And we are now under the bridge, and we are going to fight Maliketh now. So rest at that grace to replenish. And we are going to go take on Maliketh. We are going to buff here, though, because we could have buffed up there, I guess, but we're not going to take on the Dragon Tree Sentinel. It's not needed. He does drop some cool armor that you can come back for later if you want it, but we're not going to waste time on him. You have plenty of time to get by him. You don't even have to use Bloodhound Step. Summon your Mimic. Replenish. While he's talking, you have plenty of time to get some buffs off. Major bleed proc there. Second phase is a lot harder than the first, obviously. The blade that he pulls out is actually a very, very good faith strength build weapon. I used it on my main playthrough after I got it. It was really, really good. Really fun blade. Ash of War on that is really awesome too. So yeah, if you're making a strength faith build, awesome weapon to have. Plus it just looks badass. Like look at that. Fancy ass craftsmanship on it. So cool. So the goal here is to take him out as quick as possible before he can just do his jumping around bullshit. Because he has some crazy ass attacks that eat up your health. I'm going to replenish mana. I need to take those sleep pots off because my Mimic keeps using them, which is kind of useless on lots of these fights. Use these pillars to your advantage. But also know when you go behind them that you will lose your lock on. Back away. I can't tell if it was my knife that killed him or my Mimic's dragon breath. I think my Mimic got the kill there. That gives us the remembrance there. Alright. Funny how we die on the Godskin duo, but we don't die to Maliketh. So once we do that, basically the capital gets destroyed. So that's why we went to get that sacred wet blade, because that's where I screwed up in my prep. I was not going to make the same mistake twice.
The rune of death is unbound. And the lands between are shrouded by death's dark fate. But the flames will also burn the impenetrable thorn.
Yeah, it's got a long neck.
Farewell it is then.
Such a beautiful game.
You'll be Elden Lord yet.
You know it, man. You know it. We will be. Sometimes this cutscene freezes the game too. It might freeze here. We'll have to just see and wait. I'll give it a few minutes here. Or not a few minutes. I'll give it a minute. Good, it didn't freeze. Welcome to the capital of Ash. Lindell, capital of Ash. The beautiful capital is no more. What I hate about the capital of Ash, though, is like I like to help people in PvP, like or do PvE stuff. And the thing that sucks is I can't help people run through the capital on my games that I've completed the game with because the capital's destroyed. And if they want to run to the capital, I have to have the same grace to match up with them and whatnot. So kind of sucks. But I wish they'd have a place where you could like regen, like after you beat the game, you can be like refresh the capital if you wanted to, so you could play with your friends and whatnot that you're trying to help beat the game with. But just a small little detail there. All right, so we got, let me see here. Under Maliketh, use remembrance. So use that remembrance, eat that up. You might be able to get a level there. I don't know. Yeah, we can definitely, oh yeah, we can definitely get some levels. No doubt about that. Level what you want. Like I said, we're gonna change things up anyway going into the end of the game with a respec. But level what you want. I'm gonna continue to, let's see here. We're at level 101. I mean, I could just put it all into vigor for now, but I honestly though we could do a few things. We could pump endurance more, be more of a poise boss. I mean, honestly, that's pretty good. If I wanted to do 32 and then 22 right there, we could have a little bit more in our faith. Doesn't really matter though. I mean, you could choose what we want for the Elden Beast. Don't worry about the Elden Beast. Like I said, we're gonna respec completely. So I'm just gonna put it all into endurance for now. That's all for what I need for now. So we'll do that. We can actually get another level though. We're close to it, so we're gonna pop some runes. And I think I needed a little bit more. 70 runes needed, 60. Okay, no, we're actually good. Yeah, let's get another level. We'll just put it in endurance. And from there, we are good. Only running around with 3,900 runes now, so we're all good. Use remembrance level, and it's marked here end of episode. Let me check the time. We're at 23 minutes. Honestly, I think we can keep going. We can keep going for a little bit. So, from there, guys, just run south. You're basically just going straight south. There'll be a little guy right there, a ghost guy. Run over here. Run up here past the brigade. And run to your right then. Jump over this giant log. And now we're running like a southwest direction. We'll run up these stairs. Go to the right. Up these stairs. There'll be an elevator in this room up here. Take the elevator up. You're going to recognize this room up here. Before we go in, though, we're going to buff. I mean, it's Gideon. We'll kill him real quick. It's not going to be a problem, but... honestly, we don't need our Mimic for this fight, but make quick work of it. Save some time. Yeah, my Mimic is just throwing sleep pots. So, yeah, Gideon, kind of a joke fight, but snuck him out real quick, wait for him to stop talking, and there'll be a grace that spawns right around here. Scepter of the All-Knowing, he gives you his armor, which is not very cool in my opinion, but whatever. Get the grace. and then make your way up on the right side. You recognize this room because this is where we versed the Phantom of Godfrey. Right out the side door, there's going to be that tree branch that we ran up before. Just run up that same tree branch. Right through here. And you'll recognize this room too. Erdtree heal, which is pretty good. Okay, let me check some things real quick. We got that. We're good there. Honestly, we're good. I don't see anything to need to change this. This next fight, we're basically blow through it too. Not too concerned about it. Just run up the stairs. We're gonna buff before we go in, just because Godfrey moves really quick. Really quick. Another pretty cool cutscene. We'll let it play out.
It's been a long while, Morgoth. Long and hard didst thou fight, tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold. Be assured the Elden Ring resteth close at hand. Alas, I am returned.
Very good axe too. Like if you want to get that axe with the remembrance after that, instead of using the runes, you can. Just know that you're going to be short some runes, but very, very cool axe. Fun to use for sure.
Upon my name as Godfrey, the first Elden Lord.
Yeah, you might want to wait to summon your mimic till he does that shit. I kind of made the mistake of doing that, but wait till he changes. Oh, I meant to roll there. Meant to roll. Yeah, you don't want to get by that. Man, he's a lot more aggressive for some reason. We got some weird RNG going on. Yeah, he just keeps wailing on my Mimic here. He was just wailing on my Mimic there, just not giving him a break at all.
That will be all. Thou didst me good service, Sirosh.
Like a very weird cutscene there. Still not quite sure I understand what exactly happens there. It's like he takes the power of his lion by killing it. I'm not quite sure there. Now he just becomes a professional wrestler dude, basically.
I've given thee courtesy enough.
His second phase, he's more aggressive, but I also think he takes damage more easier as well.
Now I fight as Horaloo. Warrior!
Warrior! Viking fight. You don't, yeah, you want to avoid that the best you can. I have not found a way to avoid that grab attack. He spams that too, so just be careful. Like, he's going to go for my Mimic now and try to do that. I thought I was far enough back to roll there, but apparently not. See, that's a... I just don't know how to get... I don't know how to dodge that. It's just a weird attack. It's like he just spams that shit. Okay, how did that hit me? Professional wrestler! The AoE that this guy has, man. Like, what the shit? Oh my gosh. Dodge. Dodge. He does one more, too.
Tarnished.
But, as you can see, your Mimic, he'll be good enough to take it out for you if you wanted him to. Remembrance of Horaloo. Like I said, if you want to use that Remembrance to get that axe, fine, but just know that you're going to be short some runes. You'll have to farm some or whatnot, but it is a good axe. We are not going to use that, though, and we're just going to devour those runes up. And we are going to level... It doesn't really matter. Just put your levels in. We're going to respec anyway. Just level whatever you want up. That takes us to 111. So yeah, we actually need to be around 120 for this fight coming up. So we got a little bit of work to do here. But we'll be fine. We'll find a way to figure it out. Let me look at my notes real quick, make sure I'm not missing anything. Kill Godfrey, Horaloo. Alright, so let me check my time, what I got. 33. So that's actually going to end this episode. On the next episode, we are going to be doing prep for the Elden Beast. What you can do though before the next episode is farm some if you want to. Like I said, don't farm too much. You don't need to like farm for an hour or whatnot. Just farm till you are like a level 120. You can do it by, shooting that bird that I showed you in a previous episode down here. You could kill the Elbenaries if you wanted to right there. Or if you have another farming spot that you know of, that you want to do, just if you want to kill some night bosses too that we skipped, you can go do that. That's a good way to level up. But by the next episode though, we are going to want to be around 120 though. So just so you know, 120 is where we are going to leave off at the next episode. In the next episode, we are going to be starting to prep for the Elden Beast because there's some things that we're going to need to go get and do before we fight that beast, because the difficulty spike from what we just fought going into the Elden Beast is drastically different. Like it's crazy how easy these enemies are down here, and then literally from there you go fight Radagon and Elden Beast, and it feels like you need to be like 30 levels stronger just because of how hard that fight is. But we're going to do some things, do some prep, and we're going to make it so you guys can take on that fight no problem. Don't worry. So more coming soon, guys. Stay tuned.